music does give it a kind of goofy edge, doesn't it?
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Like it? I love it. Thanks, Cindy. This partnership thing's really going to work.
And it's better than that stealing my music thing, isn't it?
Stealing your music thing? What thing is that thing?
You know that thing I'm talking about?
That thing?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'd hardly call it a stealing thing.
Oh, no?
No, more of a borrowing with a mind to tell you about it thing. Anyway, got your attention, didn't it? And think of it this way, if I hadn't have done it, we'd never have met.
Sort of met.
Sort of met.
Does this make us geeks, chatting every night for a week?
Geeks?
Yeah, because it's such a geek thing to do. But I'm not a geek, and you're not a geek.
How do you know that?
Your imagination's too good.
Well, have you ever thought that I was imagining that I'm not a geek?
Nah. Because the comic isn't geeky either.
Who says I'm making it up?
Is your life really like a prison camp?
Well, maybe I exaggerated the amount of barbed wire.
So, what's next?
Next?
With the comic?
Well, that depends on what happens in the real world. That's how it works.
Cool. I'm turning in. Tomorrow?
Turning in? Coming, Mum. Stop it.
Don't tell me what to do.
He's my dog, aren't you, Bev?
Yeah, you can tell he really loves you.
Worm.
Cro-Magnon.
Listen, I'm as English as you are.
Morning, Mum.
Morning, love. Morning, Philip.
Mum, no one called me an animal until I was from Croatia.
No,
Eggs, Mum.
I know. No, your brother's sensitive. Don't pick on him.
Well, I'm sorry, Mum, but it's either that or pull the wings off of flies, and frankly, flies are just too smart for me.
See?
Don't take him seriously.
I don't know about 7 eggs, Philip. Doesn't sound like it's very good for you.
It's protein.
And 7 eggshells. That's a lot of mess.
Builds muscle. That's what Coach Moore said.
Maybe that's why the school sacked him.
They sacked him because he wouldn't play me up front. And I'm the greatest goal-scoring machine the school's ever seen. Isn't that right, Dad?
What? Morning, love.
Morning.
Coach Moore.
Oh, yeah. Strange man. Not playing you up front, and you are the greatest goal machine that school's ever seen. And imagine telling me no, I wasn't even interested in football.
Good book, Dad.
Oh, yeah, tops. Motivational sayings. Actually, listen to this. It's right up your alley. Simplicity. Simplicity is a keystroke which allows the multiplicity of elements in the program of day-to-day living to travel with high efficiency through the complex processes, cluttered hard drives, and labyrinthian microcircuitry of life.
Brilliant.
I hope they get someone better.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
I'm sure they found the best man for the job. What's wrong, love?
Nothing. Toast. Caught in my throat.
Who do you think you'll get to replace him?
Oh, go on, tell him.
Disaster doesn't do it, Clive. It's the end of my life as we know it.
Because your dad's the new football coach. So what?
For 3 years, I've been lying to him that the only reason I'm not on the school team is that the coach thinks I stink.
And your problem is?
My dad is the coach. So what's your problem? You really don't understand anything, do you?
I understand more than you know. What I don't get is why you just don't tell him to jump. That's what I do.
Yeah, well, you don't have an idiot brother who's a football star and a dad who could have played for England if he hadn't done his knee.
Says he. Where's the evidence?
He doesn't need evidence. He says, therefore it is so.
Hey, top saying. Can I use it?
Only in situations of desperate need.
Or on girls.
You have my blessing.
What am I gonna do? Just do what I said. No, you're different from them, so what?
Dad doesn't see me as different. He sees me as a personal failure.
You're a straight A student, Noah. What more can he want?
England glory. So, what do you think I should do?
Oh, enough about that. Let's talk about something cool. Let's talk about something good. Let's talk about something dazzling. Me. What do you think?
About what?
Are you blind? The new hair? What do you think?
You don't want to know.
I'll let that go because you've got a lot of stuff in your mind.
Oh, come on, Clive, what is that now? 6 hairstyles in 6 days? How do they grow back
Don't
so
touch!
fast?
It's extensions.
Extensions? Extensions? Isn't that a girly thing?
No, it's not a girly thing. Why is everything that's slightly beautifying a girl thing with you?
Beautifying?
The point is, just because you put on something to look good doesn't make you a girl.
Aren't you worried that someone's going to notice that your hair wasn't as long last week?
As long as they notice.
See? Told you I'm getting looks.
Pity doesn't count.
See, that's the problem with you. You don't understand the further sex.
Oh, and you do?
It's an historical question.
Rhetorical.
Oh, come on, rhetorical. You're making them up now. Look, girls like men know. Not boys, men. Oh, write that down.
Clive, it's time for a dose of reality. You are a boy.
See? That's the problem with your dad and your brother.
What?
You all think being a man's about strength and honor and achievement, etc., etc.
But it's not.
No, it's about getting girls. And the best place to get them is school.
Oh, funny that. I thought school's where you went to, learn stuff.
Now, who needs a dose of reality?
You got plans for morning break, Pratt?
Yeah, actually, I was going to pop into the cafe and see if I could find a muffin that wasn't as smart as you.
Sorry.
I'm laughing on the inside.
Dad's called a meeting for anyone who wants to be in the team. See you there, then?
And if I don't go?
You explain why to Dad. My life gets better every second.
You see,
See what?
my life is a living nightmare. Yeah?
So there I was, spinning around a couple of defenders. And these were big boys, mind you. And suddenly, snap! 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 The old anterior cruciate ligament just snapped. Now, back in my day, there wasn't any of that sophisticated laser surgery stuff. Oh, no. Not like today. You boys are so lucky. You don't even know you've been born. My day, you did a cruciate. You were gone. Even if some did think that you were the brightest schoolboy prospect in all England. Goodbye, England schoolboys. Goodbye, career. Which is why, on my team, it's gonna be safety first. Now, in order to see what you're all about, I've arranged for a game after school. Since I don't know too many of you here, I hope you don't mind if I let my boys here pick a couple of teams. Phil, Noah, what do you think?
Yeah, sure thing, Dad.
Good. Right. See you all after school.
Perfect. Not only do I have to play football, Phil gets humiliated.
You're looking at this wrong.
Oh, I'm looking at this wrong.
Yeah. You have to play no matter what, because you're captain, right?
Right.
And what's leadership about? What do you have that Phil doesn't?
Let me think.
Exactly. Brains. You're smarter. And leadership's all about being smart. So, at lunchtime, go to the best players in school and let them know that what you can give them, Phil never can.
Hang on. That actually makes sense. Leadership isn't about strength, or speed, or even skill. It's about knowledge. Okay, so I know nothing about football, but I guarantee I'm a quick learner and I'll be an expert in no time. So, what do you say? Will you be on my team? Will you go with a leader who can give you incredible tactical knowledge? Will you at least let me down?
Nope.
I'll do your homework for a week. A month. Hello?
Tell me again why I'm here.
I need you to look out for Mr. George. I have to speak to someone.
How is this going to get you out of the game and me get girls?
Trust me, Clive. I have a lot to offer, remember?
Hey, mate, your shirt.
Oh, she's on. Hey, you got a sec?
Max, you're early.
I've got a story problem. So, how would you get Max out of it?
That's so easy. Just have Max be bad.
What?
The Major's a perfectionist, right?
Right.
So, get Max to screw it up. To be bad.
Just be bad.
No, not just bad. To be totally, impossibly, unbelievably bad.
You think?
Mm-hmm. But the really important thing is he has to look like he's trying really hard. That way, the Major can't blame him. He just has to accept the fact that Max...
It's bad.
Exactly.
Glad to help.
Mr. King,
Mr. George.
using school computers for your own personal benefit again? Didn't we agree the next time you were caught would result in a detention?
Detention? I mean, yes, sir. I totally think I'm deserving of it. I mean, you have told me time and again, and I think I'm ready to learn my lesson.
Good.
So what time would you like me to report to the office this afternoon?
This afternoon? Oh, no.
Sorry?
Well, you've got the game this afternoon. Lord knows we could use someone with a few brains in the squad. And despite your shortcomings, Mr. King, at least you have a head on your shoulders. Now, try and suggest to your dad that we should go for the diamond formation this year.
What kind of a world do we live in? Footballers don't get detentions and do get girls. It's a transvestite of justice.
Travesty.
Same thing.
Yeah, I've always said that. Well, I suppose I better just stick to plan A then.
You mean we're on plan B?
Well, plan B never really got off the ground.
So you got a plan A?
Oh, yeah.
Then why don't we start with it?
Forget it, Noah. You're talking to the least physical bunch of individuals in the known universe.
In this or any quadrant.
Yeah.
So we're not about to play football.
OK. Fine. I completely respect your stance.
Good.
As long as you respect mine.
What?
Well, I have this policy that one favour deserves another. And so next time you have problems with, well, HTML, you'll understand that you need to look elsewhere for help.
But you know HTML better than anyone.
That's blackmail.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Come on, boys, together! Together! Come on, boys, in a line! Come on, lads. In a line, just stay together. Down, up! That's it. Together. Left. And goes. Up. Together. Up. Look at them. Wait. Useless. Come on, boys. Yeah, you understand. That's it. Together.
So, let me get this straight. Plan A is we get slaughtered.
Yep.
Can we not just jump to plan C?
Oh, look, Clive, you're missing the big picture.
What big picture? You want to get out playing football. Why don't you just tell your dad and get over it?
I can't do that.
Why?
Because it'll break his heart. But this way, everyone gets what they want.
How?
Well, one, when Dad sees me get beaten with a bunch of geeks, he's not going to want me on the team. Two, it lets Phil make me look totally bad. And three, well, it gets you what you want. Which is... girls?
Continue.
Well, how many people have noticed their hair today? None. Right. But how many people used to notice whenever David Beckham used to change his hair?
Are you kidding? Half the country used to copy him.
Exactly. So, Clive, when you stand out amongst this rabble, all eyes are going to be on you and your, beautification.
Okay, lads. Lads, hurry up. Come on, gather around. Hurry up.
All day long, boys. All day long.
Right, gather around for some last-minute instructions. Right, when you're on the pitch and you get the ball, pass it to me. Be aware where I am at all times. And pass it to me. On the pitch, you will not address me as Clive, Tribe, Captain, Skipper, Your Highness. And most important thing to remember, pass it to me.
You're done for, Brad. After this, Dad'll never want you near a football pitch again.
Well, we can only hope.
Eh?
Well, he'll still have you.
Of course he'll have me. He'll be coach, and I'll be captain.
Exactly. Just like in the backyard. Only in public. Putting the pressure on. Yelling. All the time.
So, coaches yell?
Of course they do. Constantly.
Okay, let's get cracking!
Well, welcome to the annual slaughter of the Geeks Cup. I'm Martin Taylor, with me Andy Green to look at the key matchups. Andy?
Well, probably one of the key battles is between this man, Kurt the Crusher Bruenveld.
And, of course, his direct opponent, Nigel McGuinness.
They call him the Eagle.
For what reason, Andy?
Oh, none at all.
Eddie Hansen, of course.
Making his return after a 3-year tour.
Of Europe.
Of the local reform schools.
And he's facing another returning player, Sanjeev Bakshi. What about his injury?
I believe it was a paper cut.
Ooh, nasty. And perhaps the key to this game involves this man, Phil King.
The weight of 2 generations of footballing kings rests on his shoulders. Lots of pressure.
Mostly applied by his brother, Noah King.
Known as the Prince of Geeks.
And some unnecessary stats on referee Owen George. It's kick-off, and as expected, Phil King with the ball stops and has a look.
Playing like he's got all the time in the world.
He kicks it. Direct hit. It's hit his brother right in the head. Significant tactical move there, Andy. Now the ball's rolled through to McGuinness. What's he going to do from here?
He's under a lot of pressure. It looks like he's down on his knees and praying.
Please, Lord, in my next life, let me be a Jedi.
Wise move, though. Goalie's coming out to clear it. Spots gets in the way. It's rebounded in the air. It's bouncing once and twice. It's a goal.
Come on, Philip! Tighten them up at the back! Where's the leadership, son? I expect better of you! Come on! Right, come on, lads. Back and face.
Phil King in possession again, feeling pressure now, not looking around, not finding his teammates.
Yes, he's left his brains in the dressing room.
Clive Wallace there, Andy. Haven't seen much of him.
Yes, he's like a young Rude Hullet with no skill and certainly less successful hair.
Around, look up, look up!
That's it, Phil. Feel the pressure.
Phil now bearing down on goal. He shimmies inside of one player. Is he going to take the opportunity for the shot? There it goes. Beautiful last line of defence from Clive. Rebounds to Phil. Chance. Spoons it over the top of the bar. What an idiot!
Come on, Philip! Call yourself a captain? That was wasteful! Show some responsibility!
You know what I said earlier?
Yeah?
Ignore it. I mean, the pressure's a good thing, isn't it? Gets the best out of you. And he means well, doesn't he?
What was that? Have a look around. There's other people on the pitch as well, you know, Philip.
Time ticking down to the interval, but the Geeks are giving away a rather soft free kick. King looks likely.
Look how proud Dad looks, Phil.
Pressure on Phil King, though, Andy. Tense moments for everyone concerned, though. Roll to King. Oh, it's going over.
Bad miss. His dad doesn't look too happy.
That's a half-time whistle.
Okay, lads, you're doing a cracker job, but I'm not getting enough of the ball. Okay, look for me, right?
Clive, sorry, Your Highness.
Thank you. Now, what part of pass it to me are you having problems with?
You can't blame me. It's bad luck. Yes, but I can blame you for sloppiness. Now, I took this job because I thought you were serious about football. I am. You get out there and show me, huh? Noah, well done, son. You keep it up.
How's your life going now? Still getting better every second? Such a long season, too.
Wait. What do you want?
Same thing as you. For Dad to leave me alone.
I don't want him to leave me alone. It's just, well...
He sucks as your coach?
Yeah, well, there's not much I can do about it now, is there?
You want to bet?
Geeks with the ball to start play. Bone-crunching challenge there.
They're even tackling themselves.
It's rolled out to Phil, though. He's been everywhere today, Andy.
Everywhere except where he should be. At home, he stinks.
He's not showing his usual flair. He's not reacting well, not passing, seems clumsy.
It's as though he's doing it on purpose.
Well, Captain Geek is Noah, of course. Not had many opportunities. There's one through. It's gone wide. Seconds ago here, last roll of the dice. Phil King on the ball again.
It's hopeless. He's hopeless.
Bruenveld has been calling for the ball. King hasn't seen him yet. He hesitates. Clock running down. Oh, Bruenveld's coming in too. He looks as if he could steal the ball away from him. Bruenveld has it. Bruenveld with a shot.
Oh, back of the net.
I love it. But how come I'm suddenly in the comic?
Well, your idea worked. The Major quit. What do you think?
I think it's fantastic. Makes me feel like we're a team.
Good. I've got to go.
Max, thanks for putting me in the comic. I think it's great.
Come in.
Busy?
No.
No, I've come to apologise.
About?
I'm quitting. I'm just not cut out to coach.
It's all right, Dad. I completely understand.
See, I feel that my first duty is to you boys, especially Philip. I mean, he really showed me today how much he's lacking in discipline. Could really use my help.
I agree with you 100%.
You know, I thought you would. And so did your brother. So we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Pardon?
For training. Well, Phil thought you'd want to be involved.
Right. That's great. Great. Great.
Good. Right. 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. A lot of hard work, kid.
Yeah.
That's 5 o'clock a.m.